his junk out!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect timing. Since we're sharing breakthroughs tonight, let's share a divorce too. You're announcing this now? Yes. My husband hasn't had a real job in 3 years. He sits at home writing code nobody wants.
Sign. No ass, no claims, no drama.
You planned that as well?
No, I planned it clean.
I built this company. I won't let dead weight sink it.
So that's what I am now. Dead weight?
You were dead weight the day you chose the couch over ambition.
Be useful for once. Sign.
Mr. Lin, any comment? No.
See? That's all he's ever had. Nothing. Damn, that's brutal.
Freeze Helios worldwide. Pull every test interface tonight.
Mr. Lin, Tokyo is asking if this is a full freeze.
London's on hold, Singapore too.
Patent Council is ready, so is the board in Zurich.
Good. They can wait 3 years, they can wait 3 more minutes.
Do we notify ShawTech before shutdown?
No courtesy notice. They've had enough from me.
Once Helios freezes, half their demo stack goes dark.
Then they shouldn't have built a kingdom on borrowed fire.
Damien will go public.
Let him. He confuses noise with leverage.
The old NDA still covers your authorship in some jurisdictions.
Revoke the Overseer sandbox access first, then the Falvac servers.
Yes, Mr. Lin.
You want them scared or dead in the water?
Scared first. Honest later.
Helios core ownership confirmation drafted.
Don't send it yet. Let them ask.
What the hell just got cut off? System foul buckle.
The external inference layer is timing out. Again, that's the 3rd region.
Tell me this is cosmetic.
It's not cosmetic. It's core dependency.
It's a compatibility hiccup.
A hiccup? During launch week?
Investors panic when engineers use dramatic words. Or when executives lie. Did you say something, Harold? Not loud enough, apparently.
We're hearing there are stability issues.
No launch risk. Minor integration cleanup.
Evelyn,
We do not bleed in front of money.
Can you fix it by tonight?
if access keeps dropping, no one can fix what no one fully owns.
What does that mean?
It means he needs coffee.
Another sandbox just went dark.
Paused? We were signing tomorrow.
The fund wants a technical reassessment.
By who?
By the Helios core holder.
The what?
Legacy wording. Legal clutter. Apparently not clutter enough to release 200 million. Do we own the core or not? We control the product. That's what matters.
That's not what he asked.
Do we own Helios? Yes or no?
We own the commercial stack. That is a very expensive way to say no.
Who is this core holder?
A ghost with lawyers. The fund says the holder will attend tomorrow's review in person.
In person?
Fine. We show strength. We don't blink. He already started.
Mr. Lin, they're ready for you upstairs.
Mr. Lin has arrived. Who is that?
Someone who likes theater. We appreciate your review. Mr. Lin, thank you for coming on short notice.
I don't believe we've met.
Not properly.
We'll begin with architecture validation.
Gladly. What you'll see today is the future of adaptive AI.
Show me the inference core.
We'll get there. First, market application.
The core.
Our product is broader than a single layer.
Then it should survive being examined.
This is our flagship adaptive cognizance model.
That's interesting.
I'm glad you think so.
No. What's interesting is, this is the version I killed 7 months ago.
That's impossible. You're making a provocative guess.
No. I'm identifying my own old mistake.
Can you substantiate that?
Zoom line 418. The fallback loop still nests the debalished branch. He's right.
Ethan Park?
That structure was supposed to be removed months ago.
It was retained for stability testing.
Then your stability standard is 7 months behind the market.
How many more outdated components are in production? We're discussing iterative development, not fraud.
Investors tend to care when the future is built on retired code.
Why didn't I know about this?
Because I protect you from technical noise.
Noise? That noise is your product.
We're suspending valuation discussions pending full review.
Mr. Lin, wait. I'd like to speak privately.
What? About your company? Or your survival? Red wine? Or do you prefer control more than taste?
You read people fast.
I read patterns. People are easier.
I asked you here because my company matters.
To you?
To the industry. To the people who built it.
Did they build it?
You enjoy cornering people, don't you?
I enjoy honest answers. They're rare.
Fine. We need authorization continuity.
So this is dinner with a hostage note.
I'm offering partnership.
You're offering urgency wrapped in perfume.
You're rude.
You're late.
You talk like someone who's been underestimated.
Happens a lot around ambitious rooms.
I know what ambition costs.
No. You know what losing status feels like.
You don't know me.
I know enough.
My ex-husband used to talk like that. Broke, bitter, hiding behind potential.
Sounds like he stayed on your mind.
Only as a warning. My ex was useless.
Useless men usually don't get remembered this vividly.
Oh, I remember him because he wasted my time.
What did he do?
Sat at home, wrote code, avoided reality.
And you read the code?
Please. I run a company. I don't grade hobby projects.
So you judged the work without opening the file?
I judged the man. That was enough.
That sounds efficient. Also fatal.
You always talk like everything has a second layer.
Most things do. Especially code. Especially people.
My ex left sticky notes everywhere. Weird little abbreviations, arrows, symbol.
Double slash for rollback risk. Brackets for memory debt.
How do you know that?
A lot of bad coders copy good habits.
You're strange.
No, just not blind.
That comment style. Why did he sound exactly like Noah?
Our entire APAG dashboard just died.
17 enterprise clients are down.
If this isn't fixed in 10 minutes, we sue!
Patch it. Reroute it. Do something.
We can't reroute revoked permissions.
This is a hostile cyber event.
No, it isn't.
It is now.
Why am I hearing the words revoked permissions?
Answer him.
A vendor issue. Contained.
It's not a vendor issue. It's the core holder taking back access.
You told us ownership was secure.
Operationally, it is.
That sentence means nothing.
This was always coming.
What do you mean, always?
The original core code, it was never Damien's.
Careful, Harold.
I've been careful for years. Look where that got us.
Then whose code was it?
Damien didn't build the core.
Say that again.
He packaged it. He renamed it. He sold it.
Then who wrote it?
I never saw the full chain. Just fragments. Notes. Style.
What style?
Double slangers before rollback risks. Square bangers around memory debt.
No.
You've seen it before.
At home.
Then maybe home was smarter than this whole building.
Noah just wrote drafts. Random drafts.
Some drafts become industries. If you still have his old machines, check the dates.
Evelyn, Damien's looking for you.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Because truth doesn't outrank payroll.
What exactly are we discussing in my server room?
Code origin.
Lock down the depositories. Now.
Breaking news. Noah Carter may have stolen proprietary AI assets from his ex-wife's company.
What the hell is this? 3 outlets dropped it at once. Coordinated hit.
Anonymous insiders claim Mr. Lin used marital access to copy confidential code.
You knew.
I expected him to get aggressive. We're getting ahead of it.
You launched a media war without telling me?
I protected the company without slowing down for your feelings.
He moved fast. Sloppy but fast.
He's panicking. Good.
A former employee is going live in 10.
Bought or scared?
With Damien, why pick one?
I saw Noah near restricted servers after hours.
That's our headline now.
Evelyn, the board wants distance from this man immediately.
We don't even know if it's true.
In war, truth arrives late. Narrative wins first.
Then let him talk. The louder he lies, the cleaner he falls.
Noah touched the core server the night before the archive changed.
I'm telling the truth.
No, you're telling a timeline that eats itself.
Show me.
He says you accessed the server at 11:42 p.m.
Security log shows the entire floor locked at 10:10.
So he never checked his lie against the doors.
Amateurs always forget hardware. We can blow him up today.
Were you paid to speak?
No comment.
My employee doesn't owe the press trauma on demand.
He's not your employee anymore.
People remember who feeds them.
He's overplaying this. Still holding?
I want the whole wall, not one brick.
Someone accessed your old marital email archive.
Evelyn?
Or someone looking for what she ignored.
You should see this architecture.
No.
I know you're busy, but this may become bigger than I thought. If this works, I want you to see it first.
I never open these.
New rollback logic attached. Don't laugh at the notes. They help me think.
That's our core comment style.
If we ever build something real together, I want the foundation clean.
Together.
Why aren't you answering? We need a public statement in 20 minutes.
Did you ever see Noah's old drafts?
Why would I waste time on a hobbyist?
Because some of these files predate our first product.
Close the archive. Now.
Why?
Because old junk
Can be forged.
Not if the dates are real. This comment is identical. It's identical. Pull the current core repository.
You want full access?
I'm the CEO. That shouldn't be a question.
It is if someone changed the permissions above me.
Who?
You already know who signs that kind of order.
These comments. Same or not? Harold, don't do that thing where silence becomes self-defense.
You want me to say it? Fine. Same hand?
So Noah's drafts became our system.
Your system? That's one way to phrase theft.
I didn't know.
You didn't look. That's not better.
What exactly are you pulling?
The truth.
Truth is expensive when a company's bleeding.
Then maybe we should have stopped paying for lies.
Daniel, freeze repository visibility, limited admin only.
You locked me out of my own company?
I locked out panic.
You altered repo permits without telling me.
I prevented contamination.
From who? Me?
From Noah. From whatever game he's playing in your head.
This isn't in my head. Audit logs were deleted.
Not deleted. Scrubbed. Systematically.
When?
Recent passes. Multiple layers.
Ethan Park, watch your words.
I've been watching them for months. That's the problem.
So there was manipulation.
There was survival.
You mean fraud?
You're letting a man who humiliated you in public weaponize your ego?
No. I'm finally noticing who's been using me. We pulled an external chain record, older than their internal repi,
How early?
before her company existed.
Keep it sealed.
For the hearing,
For when denial finally runs out of oxygen.
it predates her company. Blockchain mirror, notarized archive, external deposit copy, triple match.
So legally, Damien built on something he never owned.
You could end him today.
Not yet.
I want the regulators watching when he falls.
I know you represent him. I represent his rights. There's a difference. I need to see proof. Real proof. To save your company? To know if I destroyed the right man for the wrong reason. Look at the date.
No. Your company was not even incorporated yet. So he had it first.
Evelyn? What happened?
What happened is I may have built my empire on my husband's ashes.
You built nothing. You just renamed him.
Open, come on.
I'm calling it Helios for now. Temporary name.
He named it.
If this works, maybe we won't have to worry anymore.
Not now, Noah. I'm busy with real work.
Oh my God.
He copied the structure.
I told you the house was smarter than the building.
Why didn't Noah fight? Why didn't he scream?
Maybe because he thought love was witness enough.
I called him dead weight.
And he still walked out quieter than anyone here deserved.
And I threw him away. Where is Noah staying?
If authorization dies tomorrow, we're done. Cash exposure is widening by the hour.
We still have narrative control.
Narrative doesn't execute code.
Stop! Both of you.
I can still fix this if you stop chasing ghosts.
Noah isn't a ghost. He's the man you built this on.
He's inside your head now.
No. He was in my house. In my inbox. In my marriage. I was the one who never looked.
I think I finally cracked the architecture.
Great. Put it on your little machine.
I did this.
Mr. Lin checked into the Mercer Hotel penthouse.
Cancel everything. Ma'am, you can't go up without approval. Then call him and tell him his ex-wife is here to beg. Please, just don't shut it off tomorrow.
So now you knock.
I know it's you. I know everything.
No. You know enough to panic.
Why didn't you tell me?
I tried.
You never said it like this.
You never listened like this.
I was wrong.
You were cruel. Wrong came later.
I thought you gave up on life.
I gave up the spotlight. For us.
I didn't know about the NDA, the patents, any of it.
You didn't know because you didn't care what I was doing unless it made you proud in public.
That's not fair.
Neither was the stage. Remember it? Dead weight?
I was angry.
No. You were honest. That's why it hurt.
Then hate me later. Save the company first.
You still think this is about the company?
Leak everything. Tonight.
These documents won't survive deep scrutiny.
They only need to survive the first headline.
Another leak just dropped. They're calling Noah a fabricated founder. He's going to burn the whole city down to save himself.
Regulators are here early. That's never good.
Sequence matters. Identity first, chain of title second, fraud third.
And if Damien interrupts?
Let him. Men like him always mistake panic for dominance.
Mr. Lin, final confirmation on your title for the record?
Helios founder. Original patent holder. Majority shareholder.
Big entrance. Hope you enjoy your last one.
You should save that line. You'll need it more than I will.
No more shadows after this.
Good. I'm done being background code in someone else's demo.
Please welcome Mr. Noah Carter, founder of the Helios system.
Wait, founder?
I thought he was under investigation.
This is absurd. He's manipulating the record. Mr. Cross, sit down.
He really is.
Well, that changes the exposure map. For the record, state your identity and standing.
Noah Carter, creator of the Helios architecture. Original and sole holder of the foundational patents. Majority controlling shareholder of the core licensing vehicle, of the core licensing rental packaging.
He's lying.
And we brought paperwork. Did you?
Mr. Lin, were you secretly controlling the engine the whole time?
I wasn't hiding the engine. I was hidden from it.
Proceed with evidence submission.
Start with the timeline.
Timestamp verified.
Exhibit A, original source deposit. Exhibit B, blockchain mirror.
Dates confirmed? Confirmed across 3 independent records.
That proves possession, not authorship. Then let's add authorship.
Email drafts, architecture notes, early patent language, all matching the production stack later sold by Shaw Tech.
So Shaw Tech's flagship was built on his private patent matrix?
Yes.
Was the board ever shown this chain?
The company had operational rights.
That is not what I asked.
He answers like that when the truth is bad for cash flow.
Did you know all along?
I knew enough to scale.
Translation, yes.
These licensing contracts impose disclosure obligations that were never met.
Then let's talk about fraud.
Who changed the safety scores?
Left screen, original internal safety result. Right screen, investor-faced revised version.
They're different. One failed. One fundrated.
All companies refine test presentation.
You don't refine a catastrophic failure into a passing score.
Who authorized the revision?
Mr. Cross, direct instruction. You told me the model was secure.
I told you what was necessary to keep us alive. You mean to keep valuation alive,
while the system carried hidden failure risk into live deployment.
There were also suppressed incident memos from the engineering team.
Context matters.
People say that right before context sends them to court.
Request to testify.
I was ordered to bury the failures.
State your name and role.
Ethan Park, lead engineering manager at Shaw Tech.
Did Mr. Cross instruct changes to safety reports?
Yes. Repeatedly.
He's a disgruntled employee trying to save himself.
Save myself? I've been saving your launch for a year.
Did the team raise concerns about core ownership?
Yes. We were told not to use that phrase in writing.
Who told you that?
Damian Cross, through ops and legal filters.
Liar.
You want more? The base architecture wasn't ours. We all knew pieces of it. Nobody could say it out loud.
Why speak now?
Because when this blows up, people like him walk away and people like us get buried under the code.
Thank you.
Should have happened sooner.
Mr. Cross, you are now subject to immediate document preservation and post-session detention review.
This is insane.
We're down 42%! Another investor just pulled. Slack is exploding. People are resigning.
Emergency board session. Now.
How much cash, Roe?
At this burn rate, weeks, maybe less.
This market overreacts.
The market is reacting to fraud, Damien. It's actually being very rational.
Can we ring-foul the IP?
What IP? The part we don't own?
Are you moving to acquire the remains of Shaw Tech?
I'm not interested in remains. I'm interested in recovery.
Key engineers are asking where to go if the company implodes.
Tell them this. I hire people who build, not people who borrow applause.
It's all going.
No, it already went. We're just watching the chart catch up.
I'm not here to rescue your shell.
State your terms.
Core engineering team, relevant server infrastructure, disputed product branches, and all derivative licensing records.
That's the spine of the company.
That spine was mine before it was misfiled as yours. If the team moves, they'll follow the real architecture.
You'd leave?
I'd stop drowning for someone else's lie.
Funding is secured. Transition channels are ready.
You prepared this before the hearing ended.
I prepared it before the hearing began.
You think buying scraps makes you king?
No, writing the code did that.
If we sign, do we keep building the safer branch?
Yes. Properly this time.
So that's it.
That was it the night you chose a stage over a truth.
The board will approve. We have no better option.
Wait, Noah. I was wrong about everything.
Let go.
I know what you are now.
That would have been useful before the divorce gala.
I thought success meant safety.
So you married status, not me.
No. I loved you.
You loved the version of me that never embarrassed your ambition.
I didn't understand what you were building.
You didn't try.
I was scared of being dragged backward.
So you pushed first.
Please, give me one chance. Not for the company. For us.
You didn't leave when I was weak. You left when I was invisible.
I can fix this.
No. You can grieve it.
I threw away a diamond.
And called it trash while doing it. You loved whoever looked like the winner.
That's not fair.
It's exact.
I stayed with you for years.
And hated me for needing none of the things you worshipped.
I was trying to survive.
So was I. You called that laziness.
I didn't know you were carrying all of this alone.
That's the point. You never looked.
Car's here. You knew? All this time?
I knew what he built. More importantly, I knew he mattered before the room did.
So that's what believing looks like.
Yes. It doesn't start after the proof clears.
So there's really nothing left?
Not for you to keep.
Final release packet. And one more thing.
What?
It's time to use your name.
System check. Helix Nova live in 30.
All migration branches are stable. Safer core is running clean.
Global partners confirmed. Europe, APAC, North America.
Still feels strange.
Being visible?
Being credited without having to fight inside my own house first.
Then let tonight reset the habit.
5-minute warning.
Team's ready if you are.
For years, I thought staying hidden kept things safe.
And now?
Now I think hiding just makes theft easier.
That's growth. Very expensive growth.
She came.
I know.
Does it bother you?
No. Ghosts don't scare me when the doors are locked.
Please welcome the creator of Helix Nova, Noah Carter. Noah Carter.
For a long time, my work spoke in rooms where my name didn't. Tonight, both do. Helix Nova was built to be safer, cleaner, and impossible to steal by silence. To every engineer who was told to hide the truth for a launch deck, don't. To everyone who mistook quiet for weakness, listen better. For the first time, I'm signing this as myself.
No more shadows.
Good.
Global launch authorization confirmed!
Helix Nova is now live. I lost him before I knew his worth.
Let it run.